Alright, well this is the game of S3 starting security side versus DeRe starting insurgent side. Game is live on restart. We will be going live here very shortly. There was some really good games earlier today. Aatrox versus DR specifically, and Dogs versus Knob. Also incredibly good games. We saw something completely new with the RG versus Tool game, so definitely excited to see how these two teams play on Heights. It's definitely not an easy map. We'll see how it goes. So you can see we have the sort of standard security opening with about 3 players going down this way, and 3 players being in this general area, 1 player being here, and another security watching this river. Insurgents are definitely setting him. I mean, look at this Stoic with his 7x watching the cross from security. Triple T is not making his way across until that smoke gets set up. That smoke was fairly bad. Stoic doesn't even take a shot, unfortunately, but there is some fire being exchanged here by Ford and Heinous, but Heinous does go down, and Famous is making his way around this corner, hoping to avenge his fallen teammate, but Ford not paying attention. Yeah, not paying attention, does not check right behind him. So Middy's going to come up, get that kill. Yep, there you go. So that was a nice trade kill. It's a 3-4 right now. Karate is having to move his way up to this point while Darth is camping it. B is contested though. They should know that DeRe player is actually on the truck. But DeRe Quanto, very nice 74 kill on the Karate chop there. I believe that was on the back right side. Yes, it was. So Quanto is making his way into this B point. They're going to help clear it out. Let's see what Darth God can do in this B point. He needs to get... Ooh, he was exposed there. I was going to say he should be taking shots relatively soon. So he's going to whip around this corner and probably get 1 kill. No, he does not quite pull the trigger in time. So DeRe Middy takes that kill, and Stoic with the Mosin on triple as he tried to cross from A down into B river. So DeRe definitely take the first round. Very well done.
Hey, I'm loading. Cover me while I load.
Well, security was able to get that at A point. Generally speaking, when you have a Mosin player, let me see if I can find him here. Stoic here, the Mosin player, you absolutely need 1 kill to make it worth the equipment choice. If your team dies, you're going to have a really hard time pushing objectives, so you absolutely have to get an early kill, in my opinion, to make the Mosin worth the choice. But he did, camp that river and watch the cross, but it was really because of his team that he was able to do that. So let's watch Triple T. He assumes no one is sniping at him. Oh, he slides right past that first shot. Stoic wasn't able to lock it down. So let's watch Ford here. Look at Karate, so aggressive, running straight to this alley. Generally speaking, security doesn't play this that aggressive because there's a lot of nades insurgents can throw that can completely shut it down. But I guess the insurgent team isn't opting to throw those, or maybe they don't know about them. So we are watching Ford. He is watching his back this time, and DeRe seems to have that entrance covered, which is very good. Quanto playing this spot. This is a dirty spot. It is very frustrating for the security player trying to run into the C point, but it looks like he's going to come around the corner, and nope, he gets right around. So Heinous gets a kill on Splinter on this back right side. Here you go. Here's where Heinous was. Gets a nice kill. So at this point, Quanto's moving up into the C point, but he needs to be careful because Heinous is coming around this corner here. He needs to get into this point, maybe up the stairs in time. Oh, but this is a good spot. We're going to watch him get a nice frag on Heinous as he runs past the doorway. Oh, he's going to get him. Oh, that doesn't get either of those. Alright, so Heinous realized that he did just take shots, so he knows there's someone first floor. He takes a couple of bullets from the back and is playing hard to get here through these doorways. Let's see if he can get the frag, but look at that. Famous gets a double kill. Oh, I'm sorry, not a double kill. He kills 1 player Middy and then captures Bravo. Very excellent. Ooh, wow, Quanto, very nice kill on the Karate there. So let's look at Quanto. He's got to reload. They know where he is. Why would he turn his back to the point? It is contested. Ooh, there's 2 security players on this point. Yeah, he goes down. That's kind of what I was expecting to happen. Very well done by S3. They definitely got a lot more kills this round, which is what they needed to win. So very well done there, for sure. It does bring the score 1-1.
Give me a second, loading.
I believe Ford has a flashlight? Is that a flashlight? He has a flashlight on his gun. That's really interesting. You never really see that, but okay. So the score is 1-1. I would really like to see if security is completely unpressured in this alleyway right here. I would really like to see, I believe it's karate? I believe, yes, that is, it was karate, pretty sure. I would really like to see him just straight up run into the C point, or at least run down this alley here, flank around in this building, get some kills down in here. That's what I really would like to see here, but you know, it's kind of hard because of these pre-nades. We'll see. Famous might actually get a kill here. No, he does not, unfortunately. So he's going to be making a way down to this building. Oh, he takes some shots, but the character was prone. He doesn't quite nail it. But Ford and Splinter get 1 kill each. Very nicely done. So that brings it to a 5-2. Dart Dog taking some shots. Hits the concrete, though. He does know there's someone there, but I don't think someone is there anymore. Ooh, nice Molotov there. You don't see Molotovs used very often, but I think they should be used more. They're really good. I mean, look at this. Now this Insurgent player can't really do anything. He can't move up. I mean, he could run through it if he wants, but I mean, it gives off an audio cue, which is why I like it. I use it as a triple line. If an enemy touches the fire, they cry out, so I know someone's around that corner. Darth Dog does get his own kill, but then Quanto comes around the corner spraying, gets his own kill, but Karate then returns the return kill. Very nicely done there. Oh, looks like Triple T got a little confused as Stoic got his frag, so... Ooh, wow, nice reflex by Ford there on Karate Chop on that Humvee. So, very good round by DeRe. They got some really nice kills there. Very well done. And look at this, DeRe, not a single objective, and yet they're up 2 rounds. Like, that's one of the things I noticed about this map. On the map Ministry,
Changing back.
give me 1 second. One of the things I noticed on Ministry is that a team that had the team that had more objectives won 100% of the time, and that is just not the case for Heights, which really tells you some of the strategy and dynamic of this map for 5v5, at least in it, how different it is compared to Ministry. So that was definitely one of the more interesting data things or data trends I started to notice, is that teams could win just by sheer KDAs and not by objectives, even if the other team does have good objectives. And I'll talk more about that for week 2 analysis. But Ford's setting up here in a really nice spot. Let's see what happens. Heinous is going to run straight down to the C point. Let's see if the Quanto will get this kill. Oh, he doesn't even pull the trigger. What the heck happened there? Famous and Heinous, the 2 brothers, both got kills each, and Darth gets his own kill as well. Stoic does kill Triple T, though, as he was pushing this A side, I believe. Or defending this A side, sorry. And Splinter, there we go. That's what you want to see. It's now a 3-2 situation, but DeRe is capping this A point. It'll be their first objective of this game. Oh, Epic with a wonderful crouch dodge on Famous. Oh, that was a crouched. Oh, that was beautiful. Ran around the corner, instantly crouched, pulling up his hipfire into an ADS. Oh, that was excellent by Epic there. And Stoic gets his own kill. Wow, it's 2v1. 2v1, and DeRe's going to capture A and decap C completely. Very well done. Darth is, however, on this B point, but he's kind of exposed here. Splinter needs to get on this B point. Absolutely needs to stop it. I don't think he's going to get there in time. We'll see. Oh, nope. A millisecond too late, and Darth does capture B point. He does see him, though. They make that call out. At least they should. So they know he's in that spot. Let's see how many spawn kills he can get. And it looks like he does get 1 on a Quanto, but Darthog is in a tough place. He can't really leave this building very easily. They're slowly closing in. Yeah, there you go, Midi. Nice. little bit jumpy recoil, but he does get the kill into Darth. Very well done. So that changes the game to a 4-4. But Stoic gets another kill on Triple T. Double shot down. And Karate gets his own kill onto Stoic. So it looks like Insecurity is going to make a push for A, but wow, DeRe 2 quick kills to finish out that game. Excellent work by DeRe. 3-1 on the Insurgent side. And that's what's to be expected. I don't really know too much about DeRe specifically. I know I've pugged with them, and I know I've seen them at various tournaments, and they definitely hold their own against some pretty good players, but I've never really seen them be like an all-star player, you know, like they have a player that just dominates the team. But I mean, look at Stoic, man, 5-2, and he's playing a rough position, and he's doing really well, so that could just be the nature of the map, which I believe it is. It has a lot to do with it, at least. I would say that a score of 6-2 or 7-1 is pretty standard for this map. With the Insurgent side, if the Insurgent team is not completely outmatched in terms of team skill. So I want to see how S3 continue to play this aggression. So far, the Insurgent team has really been punishing them for their blind aggression, you know, moving up as far as they can. So we'll definitely see. Painus can get a kill here. He is peeking this tank. Oh, excuse me. Splinter might be able to see him if he continues to push forward, but it looks like Quanto is pushing the opposite. Ooh, my voice cracked. The opposite side. Triple T does get a kill on the Stoic, so Triple T finally kills Stoic instead of Stoic getting Triple T. But Ford gets his own kill, and Heinous realizes he's in some trouble. They do let Heinous get his own kill on the Quanto, though, but finally Epic shuts him down. So Ford is set up. He hears some shots coming. Immediately prones is waiting for this security player to push around this corner, which is Darth. Yeah, there you go, Mitty. Very well, nice, very nice shot onto Darth there. So that changes it to a 3-2, and S3 Triple T is going to make his way down to this B side, I believe, as Karate does as well. Both these players need to be paying attention to this river side. I think Karate sees him, or maybe Triple T does. Triple T should be. Oh, look at that! Throwing his mouse to the ground, changing his player model, then proning and getting the return kill. Very excellent. Very excellent by Triple T there. Very well done. So Karate is making his way to this B point. They're going to tag. That's going to let DeRe know exactly where these enemy players are. So Ford is like triple checking every corner. He's going to come around on the security player. There you go. Gets one kill. Does he see the blatant security there? Yeah, he does. Nice double kill for Ford. I was going to say that security blended in pretty well until he spun around. And then it was like, oh lord, there's a security in my face. So very well done for DeRe. They're definitely playing very well. 4-1 is not a bad score for S3. You know, they did win that one round pretty convincingly, but DeRe have just been really shutting down this aggression from S3, and S3 hasn't opted to play more defensively. I would really like to see the security team, at least from my experience on this map, watch the security team set up in, you know, this area here, have the security up here maybe, or actually more like these barrels, have another security back here taking some shots this way, security here, and just set up in a nice little curve defending the map and wait for the insurgents to push up too far, then get a frag, and then, you know, set up a nice little S curve here with security defense and let the insurgents do all the pushing. If the insurgents decide they want to touch the B point, well, grab your nades and just toss them in the bowl. So, but we'll definitely see what happens. Look at Stoic playing so aggressive here. He might actually get a complete flank run. All three of these players. Oh my gosh, Stoic. This is a wonderful play if it actually does work out. However, there is Triple T right up here, but I believe Stoic, he's playing smart. He's not going to be using his walk key, or he is going to be using his walk key. He's not going to be using his run key, but he needs to keep moving. I mean, he doesn't. Oh, he's going to get one. Nice. Single click. That's all he needs. I believe Triple T is turning around, but doesn't get him in time. Stoic pulls up the hip fire and gets a nice kill on. Dice double kill. So he is going to peek here and see the security. However, he doesn't get the shot. That was unfortunate. I don't think he was expecting a security player to be there, but he was checking it. So very well done by DeRe. I mean, plain and simple, he has 2 frags. That's good KDA you want to see on a map like this. So it is 3-4 in DeRe's favor. Let's see what Splinter can do. There is no security in this area. So, ooh, Famous and Heinous, the 2 brothers. Nice kill there. So let's see what Splinter can do. They really need to. DeRe needs to set up on this B point because it is 3v3, and they need to make sure that S3 can't touch this point for free. They need to set up covering all the entrances to B and just wait for the S3 to touch this point. Yeah, just like this. Now, at this moment, this is when DeRe should already be in position and be getting those frags because they should know exactly where the security player is. So DeRe is taking shots on the truck. Yep. See, that's the thing. S3 was allowed to set up on this map. Oh, very nice nade by Epic. That's exactly what I was talking about. Those nades in the bowl. So that was very good there. So it is 2-2, but S3 are going to cap this B point extremely fast. I don't think Epicenter will be able to. Maybe. It is a 1v2. S3 is going to cap this side though, so he just needs to be able to contest A. He doesn't need to be prone in the corner here. He needs to be active and moving. He needs to stop the security player as soon as he touches this point. Because if he waits too long, then the security reinforcements are already, you know, very close. He has a small window of opportunity here, and he's not going to take it. I don't think Epic is going to pull out a win here, but it is entirely possible. He is in a very nice position. Oh, he stands up into pre-fire booth. Oh, good reflex there by Epic, but doesn't quite nail it down. So S3 does secure another round. That is 4-2 so far. What I've noticed is that teams that play really well the first couple rounds tend to then lose a large number of rounds. So looks like S3 is starting a win streak. They are only down 2 rounds, which is not that bad for security. A security team winning 2 rounds is very good, very excellent. Very good thing to have. So we'll see how they play going into this 7th round here. There is this round and then one more, and then we get to half. So let's see how this one goes. I really want to talk about this Stoic play because he's just running so aggressive down into this A. So let's see. Oh, look at this. 3 security, 1 river to cover. He's gonna get shot. Oh, Triple T doesn't get it. Doesn't get the shot. But Stoic, I mean, they know where he is right now. There's 2 security players watching him. He's not gonna be able to get anything yet. Famous gets that kill on the Stoic there. Well, he did what he could. He did put a lot of pressure on the map, which is very nice. But alright, so it looks like Epicenter is going to be making a play here. There are no security in this deep area, so this area is completely unguarded. You could easily flank around here. You could flank around to there. So very good by Quanto, to touch the point and then immediately get off it. But there is the decapping thing on. Ooh, heinous. Nice shot on the Quanto. Through the wood, I believe it was, as Quanto was running back onto the objective. So S3 is now on this B point. It is blinking, so I would expect this is where, yep, look at this. Ford is pulling out his nade. What are you doing? Careful. That he killed himself. He was about to be shot anyway, but I don't really know what he was thinking. I think he pulled the nade without really knowing where to throw it. That was kind of unfortunate. You just gotta dump it at that point. But Famous gets another kill on the midi, so I mean it's 1v5. And security is gonna cap the A. I mean, Splinter is on this A side. He is doing some good work here, but again, 1v5. It's not an easy situation to come out ahead on. Especially, yeah. Dart Dog really well played. Good flank on Epicenter. So it is 4-3. Last round of the half. I would not be surprised if S3 pulls out another win. That's very common on a map like this where a team will go 4-4 going into the half. So far these teams have played fairly even, but you know, this is with DeRe on the biased insurgent side. So we'll see when they switch if they can continue their lead on the security side. So we'll definitely have to pay attention to that. No big KDAs here. I mean 7-5, 7-5, 8-5, yeah, decent. And what that tells you, at least what that tells me, is that there's no single player just outperforming everyone. All these players are playing pretty equally, all playing well. And that's good. Even if you have some player with an extremely high KDA, it's not the safest, it's not the best. You really want to have all players playing relatively the same, because then if you have a star shooter, right, and he goes down, well, I mean, you're out of star shooter. But from these two teams, if they lose a player, they're all, equally able to make their own all-star play. So because the Epicenter, there's still no security playing this side. I would expect them to have figured that out and use that to their yeah, there you go. So he's running, he knows it's clear. Ford with a nice double kill. Where is Ford? Nice, he gets a double kill in this A point. He knows that there's multiple security here, and Famous is wrapping around trying to figure out where he is. Ford does take some shots, is going to run through the point. Extremely smart here by Ford. I love that play. That was so good. He ran through the point. This is phenomenal. He's completely set up safe here, and he gets a triple kill. Holy crap, Ford. That was the most beautiful strategy play I've ever seen. Runs on around the point, gets 2 kills, run into the point, then out of the point, then camps behind it. DeRe had no idea, or S3 had no idea where he was coming from. That was excellent. And not to mention, he did get personally 3 kills, and his team got the other 2. So that was very good going into the half. It is now 5-3 in Insurgent's favor. They are going to switch to the security side, so we'll definitely see how DeRe play once they switch to this halftime. Well, DeRe sits 2 points. I'm sorry, 3 rounds away from match point. S3, they sit a grand total of 5 rounds away from match point. So it is an uphill battle for S3. However, it is entirely possible that S3 will just dominate this Insurgent side. The Insurgent side plays much more aggressively than the security side, at least in terms of map dynamics and map positioning. So I think S3 will have more synergy with this side choice. So there will be an LOR. This is not live. There will be an LOR. Hopefully no one kills each other, because that messes up everyone's score. It's important that you know, Don't mess with score. Please restart now. Don't kill him. Stop shooting. There's no reason to do that. I had to write a little note here to deduct that stupid kill. Sot. Ugh. Yes, he blind fired it. That's all cool. Congratulations. You hit a moving target. Non-moving target. You hit a static target, is what I meant to say. Anyway, let's get back to this game. It is 5-3 in Security's favor right now. It's the first round of the second half, so we'll see how DeRe play on this Security side. Looks like Epic is opting, to play on this sniper spot. A lot of teams have been utilizing this spot. It's kind of hard to spot a Security that's deep in this point, so it's a very nice place to be. So we'll see if he can spot out any of this Security. There's 3 potential targets he could have here by Famous and Karate, so we'll definitely see if he can get one of them. It doesn't look like he's checking too much on this left side. You really want to be focused in on this left side, but you know, each team plays this differently. There is some fire being exchanged here. I believe it's from Triple T, but Famous with the first kill of the second half on the Stoic there. Very well done. So let's see what Splinter's doing. There is some fire being exchanged here by, I believe it's Darthog and 40. He does throw a nade. Let's see how close it gets. Oh, that nade was pretty close, but he doesn't actually secure it. Darthog switches to single fire to get the kill, and Darthog does secure it. Very well done. Splinter does get his own kill on the Karate Chop, and that lets Famous know where he is. Actually, Famous is not aware. He thinks he's in these buildings, but he's actually in the ones behind it, so Famous is opting to leave the point, but Epic's going to get a kill on him as his back is turned. What are you doing? Keep shooting! There you go. That's why you don't use single fire. 3 bursts confirm all kills, so Epic Center does kill Famous, though, and he's running up to the C point. Triple T, however, he's responding with his own all-star play on this A point, and he's doing phenomenal. It is a 3-to-1 situation. DeRe is on the this C point here, which is probably one of the hardest to set up once it's been captured, but look at this. Triple T captures A. They opted not to capture this B point. And Heinous here is set up on this play. Let's see what Epicenter can do. He's got to pay attention to so many angles. Oh, he doesn't get the kill. He doesn't get the kill. That was really unfortunate. So now they know where he is. He's going to drop into this bottom point. He's got a pre-fire. Ooh, yeah, he didn't check that. Oh, well. Very good play by DeRe. That was a really close round. S3 did pull out that win, though. It is 5-4. Let's see if S3 can tie it up this next round. Alright. So far, DeRe's Security side is it's not the strongest. S3 is definitely showing that they are much stronger on this Insurgent side than the Security side. So I wouldn't be surprised if DeRe start to lose multiple rounds, but they did play extremely well on this Insurgent side. So hopefully they can pull out a few more wins. Yeah, they're not throwing a smoke in this alleyway. I personally like doing this because it just makes the other team like not know what's going on, but so it does make his way into C. That basically telegraphs where he is and what happened. So I expect him to be pre-fired here in about 2 seconds. Let's see if he can get one kill though. Nade does come into garage. Oh, he does get one. He's using the 3 burst. Excellent hip fire on the second. Very well done. Doesn't, however, check behind him because all of Insurgents are on that side. That's really unfortunate. Ooh, S3 is just getting their own kills out of nowhere. So it is a 3-to-3 situation here. DeRe is making his way up to maybe get the kill on a Triple T, but Triple T's got that 6th sense. He sees movement. He sees movement, but Midi gets the kill. Oh, that is unfortunate for S3. They really need as many players up as they possibly can, specifically because now they lose a lot of pressure. But look, but see, this is my problem right here, is that these players need to be playing a little more aggressively towards the center here. Epicenter does get his own kill though. He was back here on this point, got a nice frag on cabin there. Very well done, very well done. So it is a 1v3, and 1v3 is doable. 1v3 is definitely doable. So he's going to opt in to go for this C point. And at this point, Midi You gotta move. Quanto, you gotta move. They should know it's only one player left. They should know that. They should, hopefully. And you should at least be looking B, you know, tag it. I mean, it forces S3 to make a move, right? If DeRe touches this B point, S3 has to do something about it. So here we go. Midi finally making his way to this B point. Very good. I don't think they realize there's only one player. They're so worried that there's multiple players left. So that's why you got to count the bodies. Count the bodies. So Midi is going to go for this B point finally. That is going to force S3 to make a move. Yeah, immediately he starts to make his walk towards B side. They don't have a player touching C point to get confirmation of where he is, though. That's unfortunate. I would really have liked to see Splinter at least touch the point to confirm that there is a Insurgent player still on the point. Oh, but he sees him now. He is running around behind those barrels. He's going to drop down behind him. Oh, does he? Can he find him? Can he find him? He is on the logs. He does get the first kill. About to be shot in the back. Yep, there you go. Very well done by DeRe. That was a good showing by DeRe on the security side. It is 6-4 now. Very well done.
Hey, I gotta reload.
But yeah, there's a lot of pressure that can be exuded on the map from this A side by security. Generally speaking, though, if you have a player up here and, you know, you push up to here and you start making sure that there's no rotations there from C to B, and this player, he really doesn't need to be there. He can actually move up to this area or this area and also exude all this pressure, or even move back down to here and touch this B point, or, you know, get back here and shoot down this way. So a little bit too passive, but it did work out for DeRe in the end. Let's see how S3 plays this. DeRe did play that round very well for security. They played to their map. They played to their side and map strength. So see if they can repeat it. I don't think Stoic here sees him. Splinter might. I know Famous can see a coloration change in that window from Splinter, but I don't think he knows to look for it. So that nade does tell Stoic that Stoic and Splinter that there is a Insurgent player moving up, or at least on this left side. So that's why you see DeRe focusing hard in on this area. So we'll definitely see if he can get him. Ooh, nice kill by Famous. Stoic should have heard that silent shot and should realize that there's an Insurgent player right around this corner. I heard a nade being pulled, but I think that's just a bug. So yeah, it's a bug when I'm changing players. That's weird. Alright, so Stoic here, he is prone behind this tree, which is fine, but this Insurgent player can just run down that alleyway pretty easily, so we'll see what happens. Looks like Karate's trying to make a peek for it. If Famous gets a little too antsy, he is being touched though. S3 is trying to force DeRe to make a play, but I mean, look at this. This is what I was talking about. Famous just runs right around Stoic. It is a good position, but that requires Splinter to be watching. Splinter. Okay, so misses those shots. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, but Famous knows where he is. He's going to get an easy flank. They're going to be so confused when Splinter goes down, that is for sure. Midi gets a kill onto Darth, and Triple T gets a kill onto Midi. Yep, he's down. So immediately I would expect to see DeRe Stoic. No, he's going to push on straight for. He's going to go for the C point. I mean, that is a good choice. I like that choice, so. They know at least there's no one on C, so that's good. So Quanto gets this kill in the meantime. It is a 2v3. Let's see what Stoic... Oh, he doesn't get the reflex shot. He doesn't get it. Karate was shooting him way long before he reacted. That's unfortunate. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. And Famous gets his own kill on the Quanto. So that does bring the total to 6-5. S3 did play that round really well. I think just honestly what happened is DeRe lost a player. They had an opening in their defense with that alley, and S3 pushed through it. Got 2 kills out of Famous pushing up that far. You really got to watch that as the security side. That is once Insurgents start to get in that area, it gets really hard to be on the map for security. So let's see how this round plays out. It is the 11th round. I'm sorry, 12th round. Splinter taking a long way around. I do like this setup, though. I do like this setup of Splinter on the window, DeRe kind of pushed up a little bit. The only problem is that you need to make sure you're covering all your angles like this. See, pushing up to this spot is what you want to see. You can cover Tank Hill. You can cover this side. Splinter is also looking Tank Hill, so I'd really like Stoic to stand up and then watch the other way as this player pushes up. But nice kill by Karate onto Ford there. Let's see what Famous can do. He is checking his Tank Hill, and Nade does go off. Doesn't get a kill, though. But Splinter pulls back. He's expecting someone to be pushing it very soon. So let's see. Stoic should get an easy kill onto Famous as he pushes up here. Should see him soon. Yep. Yep, does get that kill. That's an unfortunate spot that Insurgents need to pre-nade if they want to keep security from getting there. So very well done by DeRe, though. Very patient. Ooh, gets a second kill. I'm sorry I was covering that up with my tactical map. Doesn't quite get the third, though. Ah, that was such a close shot. That would have been beautiful if he had landed it. If you look at Karate, no bullet holes on his model, so I think he's fine. But he does take 2 in the back. Very nicely done by DeRe. And look at this. It's 3v1. 3v1, and Darthog has to push all the way back to Sniper Wall. Ooh, very nice kill onto Midi there. Very well done. Good reflex. I was not even expecting a player to be there. So DeRe is capping C point. They are touching B point. Looks like they're going to give up 2 objectives for 1. Darthog is going to be hitting this A point. However, because it took him so long to get on this point, C is half capped. So as soon as C point is capped, what I want to see from Epicenter is just run straight for Insurgent spawn. Like, just sprint as fast as you can to Insurgent spawn and set up a good spawn camp. DeRe Quanto can also do the same. He could make a move for Alpha to contest it, and it looks like that is in fact what he's going to do, because they realize they got Charlie. But I would almost rather him just cap B, and you know, there's a minute and 50 left. Wow, Quanto dodging all those shots. Darthog should be coming around the corner with some pre-fire, but I guess not. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to shoot him through the wall. But at this point, you really... Oh, Ford got a DC, I believe. That is really unfortunate. Stoic is going to come up into the point. Pre-fires into the wrong side. He's not in that one. He's on the other side. Darthog does come around the corner. Hip fires him with the smoke. But Midi comes through and gets his own kill as he walked back inside. So that does put DeRe at 7-5 right now. Ford did disconnect, so they should call not live and wait for him to return. We will see.
I'm loading a new magazine.
Hopefully they don't run around killing each other, because I hate people that do that. It annoys the crap out of me. So I believe the player is on his way back, so we're just gonna wait and spawn and wait for all that to settle itself out. Alright, looks like the player has returned, and we will be going LOR really soon. Alright.
Loading. Moving to Bravo.
So DeRe is up 2 rounds on S3. S3 is on the Insurgent side. They can pull out these wins that they need, but so far looks like they've been trading 1-1. Security wins 1, Insurgent 1-1, Security wins 1, Insurgent 1-1. And in that type of format, DeRe will definitely win before S3. So I would really like to see S3 win 2 rounds in a row to tie it up and then play for match point from there. So we'll definitely see how this plays out, though. It looks like S3 is all ending this C and B point. Just ultimate aggression. We'll definitely see how this plays out. Without putting any pressure on this A side, these 2 players need to be pushing up here and just owning this side of the map. Looks like Darthog does get first blood onto 4 there, and Stoic returns with his own kill. Very well done by Stoic, though. Come around the corner, get a nice kill. So at this point, I don't believe you can jump over that. Maybe you can? No, you can't. I didn't think so. So he's going to have to check this corner again. Nice nade by Epicenter on the Heinous, though. Very well done. Darth is on this B point, which is excellent. They are going to respawn 2 of their teammates, but Quanto does leap into the point to contest it. I don't know why he's looking behind him. He needs to step back a little bit. I don't think he's deep enough. No, he's not. So, wow. Stoic and Epicenter both get a single kill. It's 4-1. Wow. DeRe just dominated this C point. They just got those crazy frags. Darth does kill Quanto though, and B is captured. This, ooh, very nice reflex by Darth Dog to get that kill. That's what I was talking about with these A players. They need to get onto this point right now. Oh, they're contesting it. He needs to pre-fire this corner. He does, but he doesn't get the kill. He didn't pre-fire early enough. So S3 does capture Bravo while DeRe captures C. So it changes it to a 5-5. However,
I'm moving to Alpha.
holding B, I think, is much easier than holding C. At least, oh, wow, that was, this is a smoke. I thought it was a nade. All right, so that works. Darth is on A though. I don't really know what to say about that. Midi decides he doesn't want to live anymore and runs down the choke. Ford though gets a nice kill on the Darth Dog. Very well done by Ford. That is not an easy shot. So very well done there. S3 is trying to set up on this B and A point though. But DeRe, they need to hold it. They realize that there's another security player. I believe he's down now. Yep, no, he's down. But Triple gets that kill in the river on the Quanto. Very nice. So at this point, what's going on? S3 is just murdering DeRe. Yep, that's game. I was gonna say, why is there no kills? So that was interesting. If they had killed Darth Dog, if they had executed that properly, then he definitely would have not capped that B point, and that would have very easily have been DeRe's round.
Changing magazines.
I mean, it's a hard situation, but you know, it is one of those things that happens. So it is 7-6. DeRe needs one more to be on match point. They were not able to clutch that last round.
Moving to Bravo.
I don't quite know what happened, but they kind of fell apart there for sure. So let's see how this round plays out. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cleaner by DeRe, and S3 kind of got lucky there with that cap by Darth Dog. To be fair, Darth Dog did play that incredibly skillfully and definitely outplayed his opponents, so very well done by him. So let's see how they play this. Looks like Stoic is going to play these barrels here, which is a very nice spot by security. One of my more favorable spots. Ooh, and Ford with a nice single shot on the Darth. But Karate responds with his own kill. So it's 4-4. Stoic is going to make his way around this point. He needs to check. There you go. Gets one kill onto Heinous. Very nicely done. But Triple also responds with this strike. There's some fire being exchanged, and Famous wins out that duel. So Stoic is on this C point. He is going to prone up on this bottom floor. Should get that easy frag. Yeah, there you go. So that changes it to a 1v2. 1v2. So Stoic needs to capture the C point. Ooh, Karate Chop is running in. He's going to run up right behind him. Oh, he decides not to check it. That was smart because there was a nade coming in. But yeah, at this point, S3 is just going to win. Stoic needs to make a play right now. He needs to just go. He just needs to go. He gets that kill. That's exactly what you needed to see. Very well done by Stoic. However, S3 is going to capture A. Probably, yeah, they are going to capture A, and Stoic is going to capture C, not contested. So it is going to return to a 5v5, but let's see if Stoic can get a kill here on Triple T as he decides to move a little bit closer to spawn. I don't think that will happen though, but that is something that could have happened. But Stoic is going to move down. He's going to camp these steps here. Source is fun with boxes. Yeah, S3's going to have a hard time taking the C point if Stoic plays it patiently and correctly. So B point is still an opportunity for S3 to cap. I would really like to see them not play B point unless they need those respawns. But they are looking at the clock. They are saying we have about 2 minutes, so let's start taking some objectives. Ooh, that was a really close nade on the Darth. That would have very easily been a kill. But Famous gets a nice kill on the Ford as he tries to move into this B point. They are going to let S3 take this point. So, yep. Darth, they captured B. But Midi gets a nice kill on Triple T. I believe Midi, where is he? I have no idea, but Stoic looks like he's going to get a kill. Yep, gets a nice kill on the Quanto. He might die to the nade if he's not paying attention. Yep, Stoic does go down to that nade. Could have heard it drop and pulled off, but, you know, it is kind of... Sometimes nades don't play the right audio that they should. So Midi is being contested by Darth Dog and another Insurgent player, and Darth Dog just says, I'm going to put 30 rounds to this wall. and he successfully gets a kill. So very well done by Darth. It does change the game to be a 2v2. DeRe is decapping C, and DeRe is capping B. Oh, he saw the movement. He saw the movement. Can he get the kill though? Oh, he sees the shadow. Oh, he sees the shadow. At this point, you need to just go around that corner. You gotta do it. Doesn't pull the trigger. Just doesn't pull the trigger. So Quanto does go down, and S3 is decapping C. However, Splinter might get a nice kill with this nade. No, he does not. Not quite. You should see Darth as he runs in front of him. No, they are just like running right around each other, unfortunately. So let's, yeah. DeRe are just not having a good time on this security side. It is 7-7. They're just losing players. I mean, I don't really know exactly what's going on. They seem to get really good control of the map, and then they don't seem to know what to do with it. Then S3 gets, you know, 3 kills in a row. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Quanto just should have probably pre-fired as soon as he realized the insurgent player knew where he was. But, you know, tiny mistakes like that, it's really hard to be critical of because there's so many of them in every round. So, but it is 7-7. The game is all tied up. Both teams 1 round away from hitting that match point. Match point is a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. But what I have found on Heights is that teams that hit match point tend to struggle pulling out the last little win. So we'll definitely see how DeRe play this. Looks like S3 is playing a little more defensive there. They are doing the nice little S curve I would expect to see. Security not playing as defensive as they could, but they are, I think they're wanting to play aggressive and get these wins. I would really like to see a nade come in here from Stoic, but I think he already threw it. Midi gets a nice kill on a triple. That's excellent. At this point, these two players need to be running to put pressure on B right now. They need to be doing Stoic. There is a player there. Yep, he finally does get it, but not before they capture Bravo. So now those kills don't matter. But Epicenter does get 1. Very nicely done. I think there was 2. Yeah, oh, nice. He gets a triple kill. Let's go find out where he's doing. That was very well done. It is a 5-2. It looks like DeRe is going to take this round. That was very well done. He needs to pull up his gun. He's going to be shot in the back. They're on the C point. I don't think he realized they were on the C point. So Stoic, nice kill into Triple T, and they capture Bravo. So it is again a 5v1. Darth, nope, it is Karate. He is going to be walking up here. He's going to throw his nade. Doesn't quite get it though. Forward comes into the bottom floor and gets that kill. So DeRe do hit match point. There you go. DeRe pulled together a solid round. Epicenter went crazy. Got some nice killage going on. And they hit match point. So at this point, S3, they have to play perfectly. They can't lose a single round. So we'll definitely see how S3 change their strategy. I find most teams, when they hit match point, decide to play ultra passive. Just camp it out and wait for those early picks and then decide what to do. So we'll see what exactly S3 decides to do with this match point that they're on. I still would really like to see these players play a little more aggressive. As soon as they get 1 kill or 2 kills, they need to immediately start putting pressure on this B point. That is so critical to this map. It's just incredibly critical. Darth Dog says, nope, you are not crossing my way. And Triple T, nope, Darth Dog actually got the kill. I don't really know where that was. Where's Darth Dog? Darth Dog, he was on this B point. All right, so that security player, I guess they opted not to go for A. They're watching this river. That's a pretty dirty spot that he has right here. That's a pretty dirty spot. But S3 is capturing this B point. I would say DeRe needs to let this point go. They should not be throwing bodies just to die at this point. They need to let that B point get capped. Throw some nades in, yeah, just like that. But Ford is setting up in a nice position. They need to be careful here because Heinous, yeah, he's pushing up and he gets a kill on the Stoic. So, ooh, and Famous gets his own kill. This is really unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like they were trying to contest this Bravo point. So Ford might get 1 kill here as the insurgent player is going to run out in front of him, but the only problem with that, as soon as he gets that kill, there's 2 players right here ready to kill him or get the counter frag. So we'll see how this plays out. It is 5v2. There you go, gets a nice 1 click. They may not exactly know where he is, but looks like Famous is going to be coming around this corner, trying to figure out where he is. Ooh, looks like Quanto, he does get the first kill. Can he get the second? He doesn't get the second. Heinous stops him dead in his tracks. So it is a 1v3. But that double kill was very nice. Oh, but Midi, what is going on here? What is going on? What? That was insane. That he definitely should have been dead. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, Ford went down looking at an enemy in that B alleyway, and then you have Midi running into the point, not checking that alleyway. You could very clearly see an insurgent body sticking against the wall. So I don't know if he had maybe. I don't know what to say. It is overtime though. It is overtime. So there will be 3 rounds played on each side. Let me check my team here. So they were asking about rules for overtime. It is 1st to 4, play 3 rounds each side. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of picking on DeRe there because that was their game to win. They didn't have to play it so fast. I mean, there wasn't like 20 seconds left in the round or anything. They could have just waited a little bit. So please don't kill anybody. Please don't kill anybody. Please don't kill anybody. Please don't kill anybody. I would hate to have to do all this. So they are going to restart the round. Please don't kill him. Please. Please. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, LOR. We will be going into overtime. 3 rounds each side to determine the winner. I probably should double check that. I'm pretty confident it is 3 rounds each side. So, well, that was DeRe's game to win, but it just wasn't meant to be. S3 did tie up the series 8-8, so that definitely tells you something about these two teams, is that they're very, very evenly matched. Even with the map imbalance the way it is, both teams played very well. So a nice smoke being thrown here by Triple T. He's gonna wait for that to deploy and then run through this, or S3 Karate is actually gonna run through it. So DeRe is back on this insurgent side, which I felt they had a better showing, at least in terms of round completion. So we'll definitely see how they play on this insurgent side. Overtime, I have no data on how overtime works. Ooh, looks like 2 smokes have been thrown at each other. So at this point, Stoic, I would wait for the smoke to deploy and then run into the point. Yep, because they smoked you off. So you want to charge them because they have a good idea where you are. Ooh, and this is risky. He's picking through this smoke. Spins around, doesn't see that security player. Humvee gets a nice reflex kill on the Darth. But that Humvee player didn't even think to check there. It's not a spot that most players play at. So S3 do get 2 kills of their own. Very well done. And Epicenter gets a nice frag on the Famous. Very nice. Ooh, DeRe also get their own kills. So it is 3-2. This is definitely DeRe's game. Oh, Epic, why did you shoot? You just gotta be patient. Just gotta be patient. He's gonna flank around you. Yep. Fired a little bit too soon. That was really unfortunate. It is 2-2 now, at least. So let's see what Karate can do here. That was his insurgent player. I was gonna say that was a little sketchy, but Ford gets his own kill, and now it's a 1v1. The duel is real. Let's watch Ford and see what he does. He needs to make a play towards this B side. It is being capped, so DeRe let this gap. Oh, he sees him. Spray isn't getting the kill. There he does. The 1v1 secures. Sorry, Ford secures the 1v1 and gets that final frag. A lot of bullets being poured down range. So DeRe do win the first round of overtime.
I'm changing my magazine. I need to reload.
Writing down all the little stats here. I don't think we were expecting to have such a close game. I'm going to be honest. I was kind of expecting S3 to, lose a couple rounds, maybe go like 9-4 or 9-5, but man, DeRe and S3 are very evenly matched, at least on this map Heights. So we'll see if DeRe can pull out another round. That was a very close round. I mean, it came down to a 1v1 shootout, so we'll see who gets their first couple frags. Excuse me, here on this second game of overtime. Ford pushing up this left side. Probably not the most interesting to watch. Let's watch Famous as they set up to defend any push from this side. Some M16 shots being traded across. No kills yet. Oh, Stoic doesn't get that kill, but Darthug does. He secures it from that window. So at this point, a good place set up here by Epicenter. Watching this middle window where one ally did go down, but we'll see what happens. There you go, Epicenter, get that trade kill onto Darth. A little late, but it was a trade kill. Let's see what that nade happens. Very nice. It's exact. Oh my god, what Quanto? What? DeRe just got 3 kills out of nowhere, and now it's a 3v1. Holy crap, that execution of strategy was just so quick. Triple T gets a kill. They know where he is now. At this point, there's no reason DeRe should lose this game. They know where he is. So DeRe is set up. Oh, they see him. Oh, he needs to set up. He needs to set up. Watch the other side. He is taking shots. There you go. DeRe secures the second. Excuse me, the second round of overtime. This is kind of what happened when DeRe was on a certain side. So I expect DeRe to win. No, I think S3 is going to win this next round. I think S3 is going to win the final round of overtime on security. Then it's going to switch, and then I don't know what's going to happen. I have to watch one more round to see. So DeRe definitely is playing well in this overtime. I mean, if you saw their setup for that play, I mean, those 3 and 4 kills out of like all at the same time, very excellent. Very excellent. And Triple T almost did it. He almost did it. But like I said, if it's 1v3 and you have players on the left, middle, and right, there is no reason for DeRe or a team in that situation to lose that round. Ooh, that did hit his leg. However, this extreme long range was not a kill. Stoic does get his own Mosin kill on Karate, so 2 for 2 on his shots there. One just didn't happen to be a kill, but Darthog gets his own nade onto that B player. Or actually, I think it was the alley player here in this B to C alley. So let's see what happens here by Famous. He is pushing up here. Stoic looks like he's going to go... No, I thought he was going to go back to spawn to resupply, but he's going to reposition himself. Epicenter gets his own frag onto Darth again in that middle building. Very well done. And Midi his own kill as well. So, I mean, it's 4-2. But S3 has proven that in clutch situations, they can easily pull out some nice frags. So Highness is set up to watch as Splinter makes his push through here, but Stoic, that Mosin doing work. Absolutely doing work. Very nicely done. Oh, Stoic sees movement in the window. He takes some shots, sprays into the wall. Doesn't quite get it. He is throwing a nade, exposing himself a little bit too much. Let's see how that nade bounces. Oh, if he had ran into that, that would have been the most beautiful nade I've ever seen. And Ford is there to clean up that kill. If he had run out into that kill, that would have been the most insane thing I have ever seen. That would have been crazy. So DeRe is on match point in overtime. They did win all 3 rounds of their overtime. Definitely not something you would see a lot. But, S3 is on the insurgent side now. So we'll see if S3... They did perform better on the insurgent side. So maybe they can hold off at least 2 rounds. To win 3 rounds in a row might be a little bit of a stretch, but if there's a team that can do it, it is S3. So I think we're probably going to see another 2 rounds. I think S3 is going to pull out 2 rounds, and the DeRe is going to win the last one. But I could be completely wrong because DeRe is on the security side, which they did seem to struggle. So we could very easily see 3 rounds for S3, and then the game would be officially declared a tie, which would be the first tie we've had in DGL. So game LOR did reset. And taking more and more screenshots just to make sure all players' data is collected. Who was the player that disconnected? It was Ford, I believe. Yeah. All right, making sure we get all these datas correctly put in the game here.
Attack Bravo.
So let's see how they set up. Look at this spread by S3. 1, 1, 1, 1. This is beautiful. This is a nice little curve of aggression here by Insurgents. Very nicely done. Security does have a loophole right here. They do have a hole in their defenses, but they have a nice setup. More like a U pattern here. U versus the S. So we'll see how this works out for them. Ooh, look at Stoic there. Unfortunately does not get the kill onto Heinous though. But very well done. Looks like Ford is going to push in and try to get that frag on the Insurgent player. He doesn't want to check that corner. Where is he? He's on the log, so I would really expect Ford to push up. I mean, obviously that player's not there, so he has to be on the log. So let's see if the Insurgent player does turn around. He does not. Ford is all free so far, so we'll see what happens. He needs to peek this corner. He might get a double kill. He doesn't get the double kill, only gets one. Spray was a little uncontrolled, but that still was a very good trade kill. So S3 does capture Bravo though. So like I said, I would really expect S3 to win this first round of the second half of overtime. That's a sentence for you. So Heinous, they do know they're on B, so he is pushing up. Karate is going to be flanking around. He does take some shots though. Oh, but Karate ends up getting the kill, just blindly firing at the muzzle flash. So very well done by Karate there, very nicely done. And this point, ooh, DeRe, nice kill on the Karate. Ooh, but Epicenter, he heard Heinous lay down. He heard it. He knows he's on the other side. He sees the gun coming around the corner. Doesn't use the 3 burst, and unfortunately he walks through in between his single fire. So that was really unfortunate for DeRe. I mean, it's 1v3 right now, and this midi player, he is in a good spot. Whoa, that was beautiful reflex on the dog there, but they know where he is right now. So yeah, S3 can't bring back their team though. So if there's a round midi can win, it's this one, absolutely. So midi is going to be running up into this doorway. He might get killed as he comes over this hill. Where did that Insurgent player go? He went upstairs, I guess. So let's see what happens. Yeah, they're back on the C point. They know where he is. So at this point, Famous is making a push for A. Very well done, securing that even if they lose the C point, they'll definitely come back for the win. So very exciting to see. Let's see what Midi does. Looks like he will drop down, changes his gun. Gonna pop back into the point and then back upstairs. Alrighty then, they're just toying with each other right now. Looks like Heinous will go back on the point to see that, oh, he's still on this point. But that's all the time they needed. S3 captured Alpha. Their team is fully respawned. It's now 1v5. Midi might be able to make a play. Maybe. Does get a nice hipfire kill, but has got to defend this point for about a few more seconds. I don't think he's going to be able to cap it in time. I don't see that happening yet. They blocked it. They blocked it. Oh, there was a team kill, and one shouted out over in a real game comm. So he's going to come down this corner and takes a shot to the face, unfortunately. So like I said, I was really expecting S3 to win this next round, and they did. That was very close. That was very close. Kind of sloppy from both teams. There was a couple mistakes here and but, you know, DeRe did play it very well. They almost got back into that game. That's a very hard situation. So, very well done by DeRe, and even better well done to S3 for securing that round. DeRe is on match point. So, I mean, DeRe has 2 rounds. 2 rounds just to play with. So, we'll see if DeRe can actually close out this series with a win. I'm sure DeRe want this win, and I'm sure S3 want this win. Or S3 want this tie, rather. I don't think they really want to lose on the second week on Heights, but Such is the nature of heights. Ooh, heinous with the opening kill. That's not what you want to see as if you're a DeRe player. So Epicenter is set up in a very nice position to make sure no insurgent player pushes through this gap here. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any nades into this alley here. This is a very common alley for security to nade, and I'm surprised I haven't seen as many nades, or any nades rather, or any pre-nades either. Most teams are using the pre-nades, and neither of these teams are using that. So let's see what the positioning is set up. Looks like neither player really want to push up here. Triple T is set up in a spawn position, or in a camping position here. Wants to make sure he kills this DeRe player as they push up into the house. And I believe he used smoke to get there. I'm pretty sure, but he's set up in this corner. And there's really no way that Midi's going to check that corner. I mean, no insurgent player would be in that corner. So he is sitting up on this balcony, taking some look into blue truck. This is very good. This is the type of pressure that security really needs on this A side if they win, but he looks like he's going to go down here. Yep, right in the back. So, yep. So at this point, Stoic, they know where he is. And I don't really know what Triple T is going to do. Looks like he's going to start looking towards this A side to maybe push in for it. DeRe is down 2 players. Misses the first couple shots with the M4, unfortunately. Oh, he does see him in the window, but then doesn't quite kill him. Oh, wow. Stoic just lives through that. That's insane. Wow, but Quanto gets his own kill. Stoic shooting at the dead body. But Darth, man, S3 just taking complete control of this round. Stoic chooses to reload. And it's 1v4. But I mean, S3 is going to capture Bravo. There's no contesting there. The only thing I can hope for Stoic is that he gets a nice frag on a Triple T after the B point is captured, and then it's a 1v4. And 1v4 is not the easiest, but it's not horrible. It's potentially doable. So Stoic is going to run down, isn't going to check behind him. Now he is. Gets the hip fire kill. What was that? Gets the second kill. Very nice. See if he can get the third. Looks like he's just going to play it safe. Wow. That was some sick play by Stoic, man. He might be able to pull out a clutch for the final win of this second overtime. He's going to pull out a nade, throw it. That's going to land really close to him. Hopefully this doesn't kill him. Nope. Okay, very good. Alright, so let's look at Triple T, or Heinous here, as he peeks around this corner. There's a lot of trees in the way. And Stoic does it! What on earth? Stoic might actually 1v5. That's not a player. That's not a player. It's 1v2. I mean, look at this setup though. Karate watching B, Famous watching B. There's no way Stoic can approach this B point. Maybe though, if he plays it smart, you gotta bring your gun up. You gotta expect the player's gonna be there. He's dead. There's no way. What? How is he alive? He doesn't quite get it. Alright. I was about to say. Seems like both teams are opting to use like single fire type weapons, and they're shooting twice and then stopping. And then the player is able to prone and then get a kill. So I'm just saying, you want to shoot until you know that body's on the ground, just in case. Unless it's a situation where there's 2 players and then you want to put, 3 bullets in one, 2 in the other, or, try and pull it between the 2. But, yeah, so if S3 win this round, the game is officially declared a tie. If DeRe win this round, they win in overtime by 1. So this is a really tense round. Let's see how both teams are setting up. Look at this. No players aren't even moving. They're just setting up so defensive. Oh, there we go. There's a pre-nade. That's what I want to see. He is going to peek around this corner pretty aggressively. His spraying doesn't get anything, and it stops him in his tracks. I don't know why the whole team was playing defensive except for Stoic. That was rather unfortunate. So at this point, I bet you both teams are just not going to do anything. They're going to make sure they get another kill before they do anything. Ooh, but that smoke though. Looks like Darth is going to try and make a play, or at least forward. Pull that nade out. You're throwing it the wrong way. You really want to throw it deep inside there, but Midi gets his own kill on the Heinous. Very well done. Ford did see a player on the top right of the screen, but is not. You can see the muzzle flash, buddy, and he's not seeing it. So there's a lot of fire being exchanged. Karate gets a kill on the Quanto, and Ford gets his own kill as well. This is turning into a very hectic round. It is 3-3. Let's look at what Midi does. He is pushing through this side. Gets killed by Triple T. I'm surprised Darth was able to live so long. That was just weird. So let's see. Ford really needs to make sure he kills this security player. No, what are you doing, buddy? You're getting stuck on the wall. Yeah, that got you killed. So Epicenter is coming around. He sees the gun model. He just needs to wait. What? Continue? Come on, man. You gotta get this. You gotta get this for your team. He does get that kill on the Darthog. He doesn't know it, though, because there's no player confirmed. So I think he assumes there's still someone on the point. But as soon as he touches it, sees that he's camping. It is a 1v1, but he's gonna die to Triple T here. Yep. So that's officially a... Wow.
Tie? Is it a tie?
So that was insane.
All right, reloading.
That was insane. S3 barely pulls out that tie. Man, if Ford had seen that muzzle flash on the top right hand corner of his screen, I mean, if he killed Darth Dog, they would have won that B point, gotten that kill. So I'm gonna disconnect. That's the official end of the round for me. So congratulations to both teams. They played exceptionally well. I mean, a tied game. Who would have ever thought we would have a tie on Heights? So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully my audio isn't as messed up as it was before. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you later. Peace.